Oh, hola amigos, it's Richie Rich and Xavi Hernz
Oh
back
no.
yet again. And in this video, we are doing a sequel to a stream we did last week, which was the differences between dating white and black women. So X, where we spoke about the video that we did, like it was just over an hour, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah,
You
yeah, it
know,
was.
we yeah, yeah,
It was.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we covered a lot in that hour, to be
we
honest.
talked a lot because it wasn't even just like, the main differences between both of them. It was just like
Mm.
our experiences,
Yeah,
dealing with, getting flaked, getting, rejected.
that's the
S-
thing. That's the
you
thing.
know,
When you talk about differences, with another person that's had success, that's been happy with both of them, they might disagree with everything we're saying because they haven't
exactly.
experienced. They haven't experienced.
Yes.
They
That's
could
a
they could
that's
be
a
watching.
that's
They could
a
be
that's an interesting
yeah.
point,
They could be
Mhm,
watching, thinking, yeah, that's
mhm.
bullshit. That's never happened to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
exactly.
yeah, it's very
And this is where
subjective.
we
Yeah.
spoke about status, because
Of
like there's
course.
guys like in our age group, they've already got like maybe
From Geordie
a hundred
Shore,
thousand Instagram followers. They've
you
already getting
see,
paid. You know what I mean?
like I spoke about Scotty T and Gaz from Geordie Shore. Like
Yeah, exactly.
like they're guys, and they've slept with over 1,000 women and stuff. And Gaz even said, I was watching a video the other day. It's on
Yeah,
YouTube where like he's talking about these numbers, and he even said at the end, he said it's amazing the amount of women that would just throw yourself at you when you've got a bit of status.
status.
Yeah, so he
Yeah,
even acknowledges that. So yeah, man, it says it all.
yeah. Trust me. It even goes nowadays with girls, it even goes by they even forget about like even how you like you look, what your
Mm.
qualifications are, what your skill sets are. It's legit like if you follow them on any kind of social media, they're just checking what your status numbers are, your value.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
But then again, this is that's backwards because not even girls, but a man them as well.
Yeah.
There's guys out there that pay for followers. They
Yeah.
they buy followers,
I
they buy
know.
likes and things.
Even on
Yeah,
YouTube,
they buy
I know
views,
people when I was starting, people were buying subscribers.
buy
I was like,
subscribers,
how the fuck do you do that? Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
buy views. Not even
Buy
just
views.
YouTubers, even
Yeah.
rappers do it as
Rappers.
well.
Yeah, yeah.
Even even not too long ago, 50 Cent he exposed who did it? He exposed French Montana because he was buying it
Oh,
was through
French
the
Montana.
Spotify. Yeah, Spotify
Spotify, he was
streams.
getting things.
Streams. He's buying streams.
Yeah, you know.
It's mad. It's
Yeah,
mad.
I
Can't
do.
people do that?
I do know. I do get like do what you got to do to get to the top. I understand, but like I think it's like it's too comfortable if you do that because
Mm,
as you said about French Montana, say if things start to drop, decline,
yeah,
like now
yeah,
he's not all hot. Is he
yeah,
gonna have to always do that to get to the top? You know what I mean? Some
yeah,
people when they fall
yeah.
down, they need to like do what they get on the grind, start working again, maybe change the way they are to get
Yeah,
back to the top.
this technology is mad. It makes you
Yeah,
wonder what these people would do prior if they was growing up in that
yeah,
before this social media, YouTube's popping. Or
hmm
what would they have done before that?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And the amount of and that's speaking going into the girls with the
yeah,
influencers with
hmm
when I was watching Love Island, I see
yeah,
that this Molly May, I think she's a social media influencer, and I was like, what the hell is that?
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
She has a
this is
title, but for nothing.
I'm
Like,
like,
what?
yo, this is what these girls are doing now.
Yeah,
They might just go out and they're wearing like some perfume, they're promoting it, they're like,
yeah,
social
yeah,
media influencer. It's
yeah,
crazy,
yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah. This
It's
actually goes back to the days of the what was it? Is it the socialite like
yeah,
Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian?
yeah,
They were just around like the celebrities in like Beverly Hills and Hollywood.
mm,
And once they would be, they would see it, they'd be like, oh, who's this white girl with this big
mm,
ass? And then she could just promote like a perfume, a fragrance, or even a
yeah,
handbag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
through that she would get her following.
Yeah.
And when you could get her status, like as a Kim K, very difficult to drop once you're
Yeah.
making millions and billions of dollars.
Sound like, yeah, it definitely sound like an occupation for someone with
That's
no talent whatsoever.
yeah.
Like, it's just
You see what I'm
crazy.
saying? You
But
know,
they're
I used
making
to get
money.
mad at that. If I've made videos saying like, I not like hate, but like, me and you, we've had to work to like where we are now. So for
Yeah.
someone just to walk along with no talent, no skills, no speciality, and get to that, the elite
Mhm.
level is crazy. But you can't really complain because it is what it is.
And especially in this country, like in the UK, a lot of privilege comes into it.
Yeah.
White privilege
Oh yeah.
is it is what it is. It's
It
very
really
real out here,
is.
man. It's
You know
real
what I
out here,
mean?
man. When you're younger,
Trust.
you hear that term, you're thinking,
Mm,
nah, no way. But once you grow up and you approach white women, you kind of see it. Even with even in clubs. This is not linked to like dating and stuff, but say it's like I was in the club. I was
yeah.
waiting outside the club, waiting to go in, and there were two white females behind me. Me and one of my brethren,
Hmm.
one of my black friends, and there's two white girls behind us. Um, and the bouncer must have called in and let them in first. There wasn't separate. Sometimes there's separate queues, one for girls, one for guys. But he literally just let them walk in front of us. I'm like,
Wow.
wow, yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, yeah.
crazy, man.
It's like a
Uh,
classism
yeah,
kind of thing as well. Yeah.
yeah. I
Trust
like
me.
I like another club. This is back in the day, like 2016 times. I went to some club, went to a
Mm,
club in Epping, and I was
yeah. I remember.
it's quite it was fairly strict on this night, and we had to and I wasn't dressed accordingly, but because it was round the corner,
Yeah.
I went back home and got changed so I could get back home quickly. Uh,
Right, right.
and
Was it to something more casual, like something more
no,
smart?
no, I wasn't. Something smarter. I weren't smart
Smart,
enough,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So yeah, I
Mhm.
went to put on the good shoes. Then I came back and I see the other white guys dressed in
Yeah.
dressed in a good way,
Yeah.
just as good as me, and you let them in, but like you wouldn't let us in. So
You
I'm
didn't
like,
let in.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
what it is, man.
It really is. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people. I knew this especially where I was working, like in the fitness. In like West End. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Like some of those like guys same skin colors as us. They thought because they wouldn't get direct racism, they felt like racism was finished. You know
mm.
what I mean? So like when you tell them that stories, like oh, you wouldn't get, they wouldn't let you in, but they let the white guys and that. You know what I mean? Some of them kind of they think it's like it is even though it's like 2021, they feel like, oh yeah, it's not racist anymore. You can date whoever you want and that. But bro, there's still like some, there's sprinkles of racism. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not as
institutionalized.
direct. It's not as direct as before. It's more that subtle.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I
man.
mean?
Yeah,
Especially
man.
when you're dating. Yeah.
Casual. That's what they call
Casual.
it, casual.
Yeah.
Casual racism, man. You see it
It is.
all the time, and like
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of people don't even realize when they're doing it. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Because it's the levels. Like when I was like the Italiano I was dating, like
mm,
there was things she said to me that she only said it because I was black.
yeah, yep,
Do you
yep,
understand? Oh, I
yep.
like your textured hair and that.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I know that, but like, and there was times like I said, I met like the family and that, and they kept on just pointing like, this is a black guy, this is a black guy, just to make it just more uncomfortable than it already is.
yeah.
But if we are
Even
all equal, you don't need to be like, oh, this is a black guy, oh, like Rich is a black guy, she's a white
mm,
girl. We should
mm,
just color should not even be in the conversation. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it's there. You know?
yeah. So like even going back to just dating white women and just
Yeah.
linking them. Even when I remember being in an Uber with one girl, and I was playing music, and then she said, "Oh, put on that YG song, innit?" And I was like,
All right.
"Okay." I see where you're going. It's going to the chorus. It's like
Yeah,
these girls just want to say the N word around
yeah,
me.
yeah, 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 yeah.
They
Phew. What do
they
you what
want
do you
to.
feel what do you feel about that? You know what I mean? Because I've had white girls girlfriends before. They've said it, and I've told them like,
When
you say around another black dude named Richard, but don't.
when
I ain't
they
comfortable, you know what I mean? Because you're not the same. This is why you gotta understand. My hair is different to your hair. You know what
when they say it, they can just
I mean?
I feel as though they can always say, "Ah, it's just a song. It's just a song." I can say
Yeah.
it's just a song. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's why they kind of do it.
X though, do you remember Kendrick Lamar? I
Yeah,
think he had one tune that I think he had a performance, and one of the lyrics said the N-word, and I think
yeah.
he brought one white girl onto the stage and she was
I heard
singing
of
it,
it.
and he told her like, you can't say it, you can sing the rap, but you cannot say that word.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Kendrick. Yeah.
Um.
He
Was
brought her
she
on the
listening?
stage.
Did
It
she
was a
listen to
concert.
him? Did she listen
Huh?
to him?
Yeah. He
Did she
brought
actually
her.
listen to him?
Yeah, she did it. She
Oh,
said the whole thing. Yeah, and she did it, again without
and
saying
she
the N
cut.
word in there.
Okay,
You cut
okay.
it.
That's what I was gonna say. If she,
Yeah,
as long as she listened to what you said, then
yeah.
you know what I mean.
But as I said, that's where the privilege comes in, because I personally think, especially from the UK, and I noticed this being in the gyms, I feel like a lot of black guys are the most first years motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah,
So
and
some white girls think that, oh, we can do anything, we can say the N word, we can be overweight, we don't have to be intelligent, but we're so thirsty, we would put you on the pedestal. Do you
mm,
ever do
yeah,
you think that?
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel that, and
yeah,
they might also be like intimidated by it as well,
yeah,
by the thirstiness.
exactly.
So yeah,
Trust me.
even though this is a thing which
It's not
not
all.
all,
It's not always
some black
like
girls like it. They
yeah,
think, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
he's interested in me because that's all that I'm trying to do when I'm being thirsty. I'm just showing you that I'm
yeah.
interested in you. But
Uh-huh.
I understand that sometimes they might come across as being a beg. So you've got to try and find the balance, I say.
Exactly.
But
Because I
but
remember
it's
on
hard. It's hard. It's
yeah,
hard finding the balance because
yeah,
sometimes I feel first, particularly when you're dating white girls, they don't open up that much in terms of emotionally.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they talk to
It's
their friends about you, and
yeah.
they might call you N word and this and that. You know what I
Wow, I'm
mean?
telling you.
And
Yeah.
the next day they'll be coming. They'll be like, "Hey, yo, you got 3 yards. You got this. You got that." It's
Yeah.
just
Trust me.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah, no, I had that as well. It's like I would say stuff to my to my ex-girlfriend, and then her friend or cousin would tell me something that I told her, and I'm like, how
Yeah,
the heck
yeah,
did you
yeah,
know
yeah.
that? Yeah,
And
just
she
being
just,
like
it's like, you
sly.
know what it's like. It's like a subtle threat, yeah, that sort of thing. She just letting you know that I've spoken to her.
Yeah,
I know what's going on between. I know, and it's just. And
exactly.
it's like what I said in the last episode about Shannon. When I met Shannon, her friends
Yeah,
were there.
when
Every
you
time
went
I
out, yeah.
every time I ring her when I'm back at Essex and she's in Kent, I'm ringing her. I hear her friends in the background. I'm like, can I actually talk to you like alone for once?
Private.
And every black girl I've been involved with, they've given me respect. Like it's always been me and them. When I take them out, just me and them.
Yeah, it's just you.
When we go to a yard, wherever it is, just me and them.
Hmm.
There's that level of respect, which I think
Yeah.
sells more for black
Hmm.
girls. And I think that's a big difference in
But
my
do,
in
do
my
you
experience.
my experience? No. I've had this similar thing. Like the black girls I've dated. It's just like if we would speak for hours.
Mm,
And I knew I was just speaking to them, and this information is like confidential with this woman. You know. But with the white girls I've been, it's like you'd pass that information. It's going to 3 or 4 other
mm.
of them in the same, probably passing the messages in them group chats. You know what I mean?
And they
And
always,
but what else? Sorry to cut you. Would you think though that's probably possibly with the culture? you know, because like when you're speaking to a black girl, it's like they don't know you, but like they're, you know, it's like, you know, they're within you, you know what I mean? And within the black culture, but if it's like a white, it's still kind of alien to them, you know? So sometimes they want to get like this info, like, oh, how big is it? You know,
exactly.
all these, you know what I mean? Yeah, which is the talk. It's truth. I'm not lying. These lot talk about this shit.
That's pretty much, that's a lot of them. That's the only reason why they do show interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if they might hear like a bad story about like another girl that you've kind of been with, it kind of throws them off or something. If they know, or like if they I don't know, man, because maybe if you've slept with one of their friends, which you might not know, because that does happen. It's like it's mad. It's mad.
And as you said, X, it's subtle. You know, you don't know what these girls are saying behind your back. You know, so you never know when you meet like your girlfriend's like friend and they start treating you like in a better way, they start touching you more. It may be like information that they heard, like, oh, this guy's good in bed. You know, oh, it's, you know, you understand? It's crazy like how their mind works, you know?
Yeah, and even this girl at uni, she's like, because I messaged her on Instagram, innit? We was talking on Instagram. And I didn't fuck up in it, but I thought I'd let it run, because basically I followed one of her friends.
All right.
At uni, and I tried chatting to her prior, and obviously when we weren't even talking, I messaged her, innit? And then I did meet her because she came to come watch football, but that's only because this girl knew like a few of the players in my team that play for my team, innit? Mm-hmm. So like the girl actually aired me when I DM'd her.
She blanked you,
but she still knows, man, because she was still like liking some of my pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was liking some of hers, innit? So like it was calm, innit? Because I still used to see her at football, and then she gave me little looks and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyway, I messaged her friend, innit? And then it's one of them ones. I was thinking to myself, shit. You know when you follow someone on Instagram and you could see the one mutual, say
the mutual friend, yeah.
Friend, you know, it comes up right. Followed by, so she's probably thinking, oh look, he follows Hannah, and then after a few days of talking with this with the new girl Molly, and Molly must have asked like, how do I know her, innit? And I said, she's come down and watched football a few days. Then she's like, you know what she said? She was like, oh, let me see if you try chatting to her. And I was like, bro, this girl's moving mad. And then she messaged her. She messaged Hannah, and then she's like, oh yeah, I found out. And then after that, I remember that phone call. Like, it's like the convo was just dead, innit?
Dead, yeah.
And but look at this. At the time, this was me and Molly were talking around Christmas time. I messaged Hannah in like October,
right,
2 months ago. And especially when you're chatting to girls, a lot can happen in 2 months, bro.
Bro, even in 2 days, I'm being real, man. You can. I was even sorry to cut you off, X, but I was watching just one video. He's a fitness guy. His name's Austin Dunham. He was saying there's so many options there. So to even like 2 months, 2 weeks, the time is key. You know what I mean? To really like lock in. You know, if you really are interested in one go, but you know, continue.
And it's like, and I was just thinking that nothing happened between me and Hannah. I was like, if anything, I got aired in it, but then at the same time, she's probably thinking, because she's probably thinking that like, I'm second best now because I tried chatting to her friends.
It's a competition. They love the attention, you know.
It's one of them ones. I only messaged her because when I first saw her, when she came to a game, we were sitting down. She's just, I don't think she's not this Hannah girl. I don't think she's a slag, but you know, you get them girls that are just they're proper, they're like overly friendly. They'll put like they're handsy and stuff.
Right, like they're man.
I wouldn't say she's a slag. You know what I
She's
mean?
not
It's
fit.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to explain, but
Yeah,
there's girls
no,
like
some
that.
of them are just like bubbly, a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
white girls are like
yes,
that. They're very
yes,
like, open and
yes,
bubbly. Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah,
She's
for
proper
sure.
bubbly,
I
and
had them in my school and college
yeah,
as well. Mm.
and yeah. So this particular game, this was before I messaged her. Like I saw her at football, and I was on the bench, and she was there in it, and she was sitting next to me in it. So
Yeah,
I was just like, I was just talking to her in it. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, obviously this is over a year ago now, but she was working at this club called Fabric in central London, innit? I was like,
fabric.
oh,
Right.
I was like,
Near
oh yeah, I know
Shoreditch.
that.
Near
Yeah, it's
Shoreditch.
like
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. I think
Farringdon
I know
sort of
fabric.
ways. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know that,
Mhm.
I know that club, innit? Then she said, oh, she was in this music video. Then I know the guys that were doing the music video. We were chatting in it, we were vibes in it. And
Right,
I
right.
kind of, I don't think I did ask for the, I don't think I did ask for the number. I think because I already had her on Instagram, I was like, yeah, mine now. And I'm gonna see her
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
innit? So
I mean, Instagram is like getting their number
yeah,
nowadays anyway, Yeah.
yeah, we was vibes in it, and that's all that happened between me and her.
Yeah.
I've seen her a couple of times, but we've only actually had one conversation face to face, which was that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, oh, you're not gonna. I'm thinking, Molly, you're not gonna chat to me because I had a conversation with.
With that. Yeah,
All we
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about was work really and uni.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
crazy. And
so
the difference is,
yeah.
I don't
Mm.
think I've been in the same situation with black girls. They're like, so they don't care. They don't care
Yeah.
like that. If, it depends. It depends on the conversation and
Come
what
on, bro.
happened.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that
yeah,
is all that happened. And
yeah, 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 yeah.
this girl can't
No,
say no different because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened.
No. It's a similar story. Unless my ex-girlfriend, when I met her, there was another Italian black girl that I met with her at the same time. So
Yeah.
when I got her Insta, I also got the black Italian girl's number the same time.
Mm.
So sometimes, like I said, when I wouldn't message like Alessia, like if I was busy at work doing YouTube, on my grind, she would phone me and say like, "Oh, what's up? Why aren't you getting in contact with me?" I said, "No, I'm busy. I'm doing this." She said, "Oh, are you speaking to the black Italian
Yeah.
chick?"
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, no, no."
It's
She
insecure,
then
man.
every time I said no, like, "Look, man, I don't do that." She would keep bringing it up, keep bringing it up, keep bringing it up. Even went to the extent she started checking my phone when I,
Mm.
you know, one time when we woke up together and that, what I mean? But what I'm saying is, I think especially probably more so with the white girls is I think it's such a competition, like
Yeah.
they're competing. You know what I mean? Do you ever feel like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, more
Yeah.
so.
Even just watching them in clubs
Yeah,
with white girls. When another penger white girl comes in, I see their
yeah.
faces. They're fuming.
Feel
They're
me? Yeah,
fuming. They're fuming.
yeah,
I don't really see that with black girls. It's more. I don't really see
yeah.
that. They're like whatever, man. I'll smack her up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I think with black girls, the different. I think they're just more on like putting down black men. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
it's more jealous.
I
Like if they
agree.
see another fly sister or another like sexy one, they're not like gonna be like, oh, look at her, put her down. But I think it's just more of like with white girls especially, like they're like, oh, Sarah can't look better than me. If we're in a club or something.
Yeah,
You
and
know
that
what I mean?
what you said about the black women putting down black men, that could be partly because their dad is not in the household and they're just
Bam, man, bro. This leads on to another entire conversation. Why, like,
yeah.
what stems from like a lot of like black women's anger. Maybe because mommy and daddy weren't there, pivotal in their life when they were growing up.
Mm.
You know what I
And what you
mean?
said, you need but I find like more like what you were saying about when she was coming to your flat and you couldn't get anything done. It's like
Nothing, bro. Two good months. I had like they call it like a catalog. So I
yeah,
had videos that are like
yeah,
in my notebook that I was
yeah.
ready to just like slap out
Yeah,
all of
and
it,
even when you was putting them out, you felt you was rushing. Like you're not
rushing it.
happy with what you're doing, like
I wasn't. Yeah.
because she's suffocating you. That's what it is. You're getting suffocated. obviously
You
not
imagine
physically,
X,
but
your attention is here. Like, you know how long
yeah,
it takes to when you're interviewing the athletes, you know, you gotta get in touch with them,
yeah,
you gotta get the research on them.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's a lot of stuff that goes into like producing like content on a regular basis. So all of that
yeah,
had to stop, you know, because I had
yeah,
to now focus on when she was going work, when she was coming to my place, what they wanted to
yeah,
do on the
no,
weekend, and it's like it was a major setback, you
yeah.
know.
And it's
Mm,
like, you need a woman who appreciates your craft and is behind you,
yeah,
not just in your ear all the time. And
yeah.
from what you were saying, it doesn't seem like she actually wanted anything important. It was just beats.
It
come
was
on,
legit. It
come on. There's more
legit.
to life, man.
It
It is,
is. It
it is
is.
nice. It is very nice.
It is nice. Like us, yeah. You know, I can't complain with that. But like that's when it's just that your mind it gets boring
Especially for
very
you,
quick.
man. You
Yeah,
got bills. You got bills to pay.
we got
That's not the
bills.
beat.
I'm
Come on,
telling
man.
you, you
Come on,
understand.
man.
It's there's way more serious stuff in life. You know, if you want to kind of. But you even said this about like ambition. If there was
Mm,
someone that was more ambition, they would see like,
yeah.
okay, I can see why Richard's like going to the gym now to train. I can see why Richard's like spending all this time like editing and that. It would already click. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But
yeah.
someone like she had no ambition. It was just to go work 6 days a week, minimum wage, do that for the next 10 years. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And if you would, with her, if you were to say that, she would start to get emotional,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's the truth. I've always said it, bro. The truth hurts,
Hmm.
you know?
And it's like there was a period of time a couple summers ago. I was doing officiating for athletics in Woodford, and
Okay.
it was so funny between there was one Saturday. Imagine one Saturday and the Saturday after, I saw a big difference between a white girl and a black girl. Look at
Right.
this. Cool. So I'm officiating, yeah. I get a call. I get a call from the black girl, and she's I kind of aired it in it because I was officiating in it. Then she
Right.
rang me again. I aired it, and it was again the third time. So it's like the third time within 10 minutes. Then I answered in it. I'm like, okay, something's wrong. Then she said
Yeah.
something like, "Oh, I just had. Please, can you help me with my shopping? In it, I got to get in for my mum. Then I've got to go to work in it. And luckily,
Mhm.
it was in South Woodford, so I went. I just got the
Yeah,
tube, and
it's within the same.
it's
Yeah.
local, innit?
Mhm.
Look at it. So the week after, I was officiating again at Woodford. Then the white girl rings me, and she's like, "Oh, have you got weed?" Look at the difference, bro. It's like, and she's
Yeah.
ringing off my phone hella
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You got
saying?
your
And
gangs.
and
Yeah.
bearing in mind, both of these girls, I've told both of them, I'm gonna be officiating. Please don't hassle me. Do not
Yeah.
hassle me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
even I even put it I even put that as my Instagram story,
Like
innit?
on the status, like
Instagram, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
busy.
on my
Yeah,
status,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
busy.
I get it.
I made everyone know. Please don't bother me. I need to focus on what I'm doing. You understand?
Yeah, yeah,
Only call me if it's urgent. And you want, you know what I'm saying? And that goes
yeah.
back. You know, it goes back to what I was saying about Shannon, lack of ambition. You just want to be around smoking weed all the time. Like,
Beat all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
furthermore, you could get it from so many other people. Like,
Yeah. But it just felt like, okay, let me just like, oh, X. I think sometimes he's thinking like, oh yeah, now X
yeah,
he will drop his plans
yeah,
just to come and
yeah.
help in need. You know what I mean?
Nah,
And I think that goes again where I said about like the thirstiness. I think of black
yeah,
guys, like they'll drop everything just to go to them.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like a pedestal. Yeah,
yeah.
pedestalize. So
and
it's,
and the white girls, they're more immature. They'll find any way to kind of um make you look bad because I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
go, for example. Because I didn't go, I ended up. I'm like, you want weed? Like, fuck off. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then and then obviously when I finished and we was talking, I would take mad blunt. You know them ones. You know they get mad blunt. They're one word replies. I'm like,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
like
Just
I'm
like
thinking,
that. Oh,
bro,
yeah.
I'm
Good.
thinking,
Like good. They'll just put good.
yeah, I'm thinking, grow up. Like
Yeah,
honestly, honestly, I've told you that I'm gonna be busy, and it wasn't nothing serious. Like,
Yeah, for
you
just
know,
sweet.
it's mad.
You
And
could. She could have
also,
asked anyone.
yeah, she could ask anyone. There's
She could
dealers
have
all
asked
over the place.
anyone. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I'm not a dealer.
yeah.
I don't do
Straight
drugs.
up. Yeah,
I don't
nice.
do
Real
drugs.
talk. Yeah, yeah.
I don't do drugs, but because but you know, it's one of them ones where
Yeah, I think that also.
when I ask
Yeah,
her for something, she's gonna be like, "Oh, remember that time I rang you and I asked you for a week? Oh, you didn't come. You didn't."
it's
It's just
immature.
pathetic, bro.
Yeah, you
Like,
know what I
grow
said
up.
earlier about rejection. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like, even white or black, some of these lot, if you reject them, it
yeah.
stings. And so it's like an arrow that never comes out. So the next time, and these lot remember these things. They're waiting for you, waiting to get some
Yeah,
like payback.
yeah, I know. You said you know, like in the bed, there's times where you might be in from work and she's all over
Yeah,
you, and you're actually
bro.
yeah, actually,
That
it's one of them ones. One of them ones. She could come home
yeah,
and she's allowed to say, "Richard, I'm tired," but you
yeah.
can't tell her you're tired.
You
You
can't
can't. You need
think.
to. You need to activate immediately.
Bro.
And that, bro, it's
That's
actually
that's the most toughest thing, when you're not on you, because you have to. It's such a mental thing, when you've
uh,
done, you spent like at least maybe 22 hours working in the 24-hour day on your own shit,
it's
and
not
then the
everyday
last
beat,
the
man.
last thing on your mind is to get jiggy with it,
Yeah, it's not
and you
it's not
can't
everyday
you can't
beating,
get
man.
up.
It's not
It's
everyday beating, man.
bro. It will get to you, man, because you won't have. You know what? This is what happened with like her. I would wake up late. I'm someone who's always up early, like 6,
Yeah,
7. I'm thinking of it. When I was with her, I was waking up 10, 11, sometimes 12.
see,
When I would even walk downstairs, it was just very like,
yeah.
slow.
It's a bad
I would
start to
take
the
long
day,
steps
man.
and stuff.
It's not
You
good
know,
to start the day like that, and also because
yeah,
you're doing so much of your like, let's say for example, if you didn't do things the night before, you could have got up earlier, maybe done like a little workout in the morning, go for a run.
exactly.
Like you just said, you woke up 10, 11. If, for example, if you was off work, you may wake up at 8, go for a run, do some
Yeah,
YouTube videos. It does kind of ruin your day. But
yeah.
then because that's your missus, it's kind of like, oh, I don't really want to say anything. But like eventually, but there's only so long you
You can do that.
bro,
Yeah,
you have to say something because it's like,
yeah.
come on, man.
Trust me. You know what I mean? I don't think honestly, any serious dude, you will know this as well. Any serious guy who's on their purpose, they wouldn't be spending like any more time with their girls like that. You know what I
Unless
mean? You know
unless
what I'm saying?
unless you're just mad sprung, like,
Yeah. I mean, but even with that ex, it's like a period.
and that's a
Of that.
scary thing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
think,
yeah, 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 yeah. Trust
because
me.
like
Because
you got to think of number one, man.
yeah, because you have to make yourself the priority, because I'm telling you, I'm saying like right now, when we talked earlier about status, these girls, as I said, they can detach from you just like that. You may think you're the hottest guy, you may think you got the most money, you may think you got the nice car and that, but they got access to this, they got access to Insta. I'm telling you, another person will come out, so sometimes when you're not spending the time with them, the mind wanders, you know what I mean?
It
So
does, it does, it
it
does. Like
does.
all it takes is a few clicks, you know.
That's it. I told you, remember the Turkish girl,
Yeah,
Bella, I told you about.
yeah.
When I was with her, she was speaking to 3 other guys the same
No, but
time.
did she tell you at the start though?
She told me that one of the first conversations we had, long convo, she was at the gym. She told me, oh, yeah, Rich, you're cool, but I'm speaking to 2 other guys I met on Tinder. I was like, huh? I was like, what?
And
And
it
she
just
had no problem with that. You know what I mean? It's like, I was like, wow, you're gonna tell that to me straight to my face. Like, all right,
need more
but
girls like that, man.
no, you know what it is, X though? It's like as I said, what I said with like that rejection thing. Say if one time X just says, oh, you know what, F you, like the girl who said with the weed, he just went F you. They
Yeah,
got someone ready, like probably to come in within 30 minutes to replace you.
Yeah, if
You
I'm
know,
listen, if that's the
yeah,
reason I'm getting replaced, then so be it. Like,
so
because
be it. Yeah,
so be it, man. I'll live,
just
you know.
you know what I mean. You gotta let it
Like,
go. But some guys can't do that. You know, I did that with Les.
you
I
know,
just
it's like a
yeah,
bubble, like a
yeah,
bubble. You were stuck in that bubble
yeah,
for a while. It's like it's hard to,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
you eventually. But I think so, with you, there became a point where you just had to. You had
Nah,
to. It got too much.
it was too much. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I was just looking at my stuff. I remember one time I woke up and she was in my bed, and then I was just looking out. This was another thing. My room, you've come to my place, my room was always like, tidy. You
Mm,
know what I mean? Sometimes if
mm.
you can keep your room tidy, it keeps your
Mm.
mind tidy.
Yeah,
When she was there,
especially when it's small as well. You should try to.
exactly. Yeah, you gotta keep it clean. When she came in, her jacket was on the floor,
Yeah,
lipstick, bags. Oh, it was so messy. Then when I would
yeah,
come into the room, I remember sometimes thinking, man, how am I gonna do my plans for the day when all
yeah.
this is, and this is where I come. This is like
Mm.
my headquarters. You know, so it was a headache.
And and it's worse because I don't think she's the type to say, "Oh, would you want me to, to go downstairs for a minute while you film?"
Yeah.
I don't think she was the type to do that. Like,
Nah, she was be like, it was more of like, as I said, and I believe the fourth time I said about the firstiness. I think she was thinking like you should be lucky that I'm here now for the last 3 days and giving you like free service. Yeah, that's what she was kind of thinking, and I was like, nah, bitch, I got shit to do. Like legit, I never said it to her face, but in my
there's,
mind, I was like, man, I got shit to do,
there's more
man.
to life. There's more important things, man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you know what
man.
I mean.
Got a career out here, man.
We got stuff to do, man, and that goes to step. But X, let me ask you this question: have you ever heard like direct? Because I've heard this. Have you ever heard like a white girl say to you that you've tried to move to say, "Oh, they don't date black guys"? Have you ever heard that?
No,
Not
not
direct, or
directly.
just like
Not
or just
directly.
like someone says, "Oh, yeah, no, she's cool, but she doesn't date black guys." Like, have you ever heard that?
Yeah, yeah. Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
sure.
Even at uni, when for example, if I'm at the boat party or something,
Yeah,
I'll see one girl and I'll know this girl especially on the dance courses because there's like there's like 50, 60 dance students
mm-hmm.
at every university. That's the biggest course, isn't it? Well,
Right.
that's the most popular course, I should say, urban dance practice. So for
Mm-hmm.
example, obviously there's bare girls, we'll be at the boat party and I'll see this one girl that I've seen a few times, in it. And
Yeah,
then I'll see I'll see one guy that like I know is a dancer, and I'll talk with him. I'll be like, "Hey, yo, what's that girl saying?" And he will say, "Oh yeah, she's not really into black guys and stuff like
that
that."
guy's
But
yeah,
but no, I've never had. So yeah, I've had stuff like that, but not quite like a few times. I've been in situations like that, but I've never had directly a girl
yeah,
say,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
not to
yeah.
date girls." It's one of them ones where like I'll move to them and I can sort of tell they're not really into black guys.
Yeah,
And then for example, later you might just hear on the Instagram that they're not really following no black guys, and you can
black
kind of
guys. Yeah,
yeah,
you
kind
start
of
to check who they're following.
yeah,
They hang around their circle. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I think a lot of white girls who are with black guys, white girls who aren't into black guys, like if you check their friends, it's a general mixture.
Mm.
They have the
Yeah,
blacks, they'll have the Asian.
yeah,
You
you'll
know what I
find
mean?
there's a lot of well, especially in clubs, there's a lot of
Yeah,
white girls who have black a lot of
yeah,
white girls who have black girlfriends,
black
but they
girlfriends.
could
Yeah,
still not be into black guys. You know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
But
true. Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
but you know what it is? There's a situation. If it's one white girl with a bag of black friends, they're
yeah,
into black guys. If it's
yeah.
one of them, they're into black guys, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it's
But
just
but then
one, yeah,
again, but then
right.
again, I don't know whether that stems from all of your brethren being black, or are you actually into black guys? I
Like
don't know.
guys, yeah.
You just, I think it's one of
It's
them
like
ones
the
you
peer
won't know.
like peer pressure. Like
Yeah,
peer
yeah.
pressure. Like you're just
Like you
going
have to
along
like
with the
these kind of
crowd.
guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I
Or
think that's with a
or
lot.
just a,
I think that's
or just a
yeah.
fetish, or just a fetish, or
This is what I'm saying.
yeah, man. You never. That's it. I think you never really know until you spend like a lot of time with that woman. You get to actually know her more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you're in a
yeah.
relationship with
This is
someone.
the thing. And this is what I've said I've had to do when I've dated white girls. I've had to ask them, like, oh, their exes, like have, and just try to find out, oh, am I the first like black guy that I'm with them? Just, and in some ways from them I can see, like, oh, is it just a fetish, or
Not all the time though. I
you know
wouldn't
what I mean?
ask that all the time, because then they could be like, they could think that you're just insecure or something, or you're weak.
True.
So it's like you gotta
But
find
if
it.
you
You
bring it
gotta
up in
know.
conversation, because she brought it up in conversation, she was asking my like
That's
exes,
different.
because
That's
I don't
different.
hide, like in my Insta I still have some of my exes, you know what I mean? But like
How do they feel
it was
about
just
that?
brought up in convo.
How would your next missus feel about that if she was scrolling and then she sees? Because she might be thinking, oh look, you still have feelings for them because you kept the pictures.
True, you know what I mean? But again, with me, it's like
But then if you're on decent terms with them, then you
yeah.
could be like, yo, I can
Well,
keep
that's
it
the
on there.
thing. The ones I left up, they're ones that I never left in like such a bad way. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can still speak to them. It's not like, F you, F you, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like we were friends. We were friends before we actually became,
a relationship.
in a relationship, you know what I mean? So, and I do get what you're saying is right about like, you could be insecure, I'm not really like that. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks, but for your partner, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because they could be thinking, like, if you're into me and you're confident,
Yeah,
then it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if you're the first black guy, sort of thing.
exactly. True.
But then again, you could it's just out of interest. But that's not something I would ask early in the relationship, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I wouldn't. I'd just be like, and more time, especially you would actually you wouldn't know, because girls, especially I think more white girls than black girls, they, as soon as they split up, they delete their pictures instantly. Oh my god, they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah.
Even when you're praying, even like when you're on Instagram and you're following girls, and you might see a picture with some guy in it. You might see multiple pictures with some guy, and then you're thinking, okay, that's her boyfriend. Then like a few days later, they're gone. And you're thinking,
Just didn't I tell you about what was it, Bella? Like her account was public, and when once she went private, then it's like I could see, because I saw the new man like on the story just before. I think a couple days before she went private, I saw on a story the new guy on there. You know what I mean? So yeah, but they're gone. They're like, but they're long gone.
I think a lot. I think black girls, like, especially what I see on Snapchat and Twitter, their man is shown off much more than white girls, man. Like I said last episode, I hate that snap where you can just see the guy's arm or something.
Yeah.
I think they both do it, but black girls like to show off a bit more.
Like to brag, to brag. Yeah, sure.
Which is what you should do. You'd be like, yo, I've got a boyfriend. I like this guy. Like, why are you hiding for? Why because I remember the first time, like, I was in Nando's with this girl, and because obviously I've got her on Snapchat, so like she's taking a snap, then I can see obviously I'm like, okay, that's me, innit? You just done that, and I'm thinking, raw, why are you doing that sort of thing? Are you ashamed of me? Are you ashamed that you're out with me?
And she didn't even say. She just like
sly. It was sly.
It was a bit sly.
I was on my phone as well.
Yeah.
And then she did it, and then obviously I was on Snapchat. Then I could have see the story came up, and I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I'm thinking, are you ashamed of me?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, all right, good. I got stories.
I've been with other black girls, and they haven't posted no snap. You know what I mean? Because because you know what that shows as well. You know, that's funny. I said that. That's a difference. Because especially on, I don't know about, I'm not sure about relationships, but in terms of dating, the dates I've been on, the black girls, although they might be rude later down the line, black girls can be snappy.
Oh,
On the actual dates, I've had much more respect from the black girls than the white.
From
The
there,
black girls, the black girls never on their phones. The white girls on their phone all the time. I'm like, listen, first date as well, and they'll be like, yo, I'm trying to make an effort, but if you're on your phone, what do you want me to do?
all the time.
I'm not gonna take your phone from you. You understand?
Yeah.
If I do that, you're gonna say, "Oh, this guy's aggressive." So what? You know what like, so yeah, much more. That's a difference. On dating, I say, especially on the first.
So like going out to, going out to eat, one-on-one, like nice dinner.
In my experience, I've had more respect from the black girls. Yeah.
I would say in my one, it's been I have had just the one. She was white, who was just on her phone, but like,
man,
it was just one. But like, I've had white girls who have just been like, like, okay, we're talking, phones, silent. I'm here for you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have had the one who's just been like, Insta, Snapchat, and well, it's not. It's like I said. It's when we're saying this, it's not like a general. You know what I mean? It's like.
And what's your What's your view on like first dates and paying and all that?
Just from me being not even a traditionalist, but I'm a chauvinistic guy. You can see by my videos, but like, I would just have to like naturally, I would not feel right. This actually happened to me. One girl, I don't know, the one I sent you, the black chick I was trying to get with for 3 years, friend zoned me. When I first met, we went on a date. She tried to pay twice. We went out 2 dates, one in Westfield, Stratford, one in Oxford Street. She tried to pay twice. I just told her
the
straight.
Black girl. You said the black girl.
Black girl. Yeah.
Because
the church one.
Funny because I went to a restaurant in I think was it South Woodford. I think it's South Woodford.
South Woodford.
I went to a restaurant in South Woodford with this black girl, and when the bill was coming, I was paying, and she said, "Oh look, I don't mind paying." I was like, I was so like, it was nice that she offered.
True.
Listen, I've not had not one white girl ever offered ever. Look at this. There was this other what was I gonna say? There was this other white girl. We went Nando's for the second date. Bear in mind, the first date was she's from like Barnet, like North London, innit? So I went up to there, and I ended up paying as well. So I'm like,
okay. So an increased bill for X that day. Shit.
And then the second day, I went up there, and then we walked into the Nando's, and there was a bit of a queue, and she actually walked behind me, and I'm thinking, where is this girl going? And she sat down straight away. I'm like, from that day, I wanted to actually walk out. That's what I was considering.
Oh, you were ready to to get out?
I was like, no, this girl's taking the piss, isn't it? And I said to myself, right, like I can't see this girl again. You just have to get through this and just knock her off.
Some of them are just along for the ride. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? She just expected me to pay, like, expected it. She had no intention of paying. And in my experience, I've had that more with the white girls and
white girls and that.
Even though
I think you know where I think
there's been a few white girls which have offered, but they've been older than me, around your age.
All right,
So I don't know whether that's the age or what. But this girl literally expected me to pay. Because I actually because there was a long queue. Imagine what happened. I walked over to her and I said, "What's going on?" Then you know what she said? She's on her phone and then she looked up and she said, "You're paying." And I'm like, "Bruh, okay."
Wow.
Okay. I'm like, I walked off. I'm nodding my head. I'm thinking, all right. Cool.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't have, man. If you had just walked out right there, that would have been.
You couldn't blame me if I did.
You could not blame. Yeah. At all. Honestly, that's like what you're paid. What?
Yeah.
I came to Barnet, like.
Yeah.
Wow,
exactly. Because
that's mad.
after the first day, I kind of hinted like, are you gonna come down these ends?
Yeah,
And and she just kept airing the question. You know them
yeah,
ones
yeah. And
when you're on text and she just say something else. You'll be like, oh look,
just
what you up to today? And just
yeah.
swerve the
This is what
convo.
I'm saying. This is what I'm saying next. I said this even with like with Aless. Like I was sometimes going to her place, to spend the night, some weekends. Then it's like I made sure that no, after because it's cool, go see her place, cool, but don't make it a regular, like it's best they come to yours because it's the control.
Yeah, yeah,
If you're always in their place, it's end of the time. You know how girls can sometimes just switch,
yeah,
and then you're dating a white woman as well. So it's like, but to go all the way to Barney and she treated you like that, you should be more kind of like, he came all the way here for me,
yeah,
but
yeah,
you're
yeah,
paying stuff.
yeah. Because
Bro.
she's definitely done that in the past, isn't it? With
Yeah.
next man.
Well,
And that and you know what that breeds the confidence in her to actually do it again. I
bro.
think that's what I felt. I felt to myself, oh, I bet there was a previous guy that
Yeah.
you made them
Trust
pay
me.
and this and that.
I told you how thirsty some guy. Man, I'd say it's more black guys. Especially now because girls are like more thick and that. But yeah, because of how thirsty some dudes are, and they cannot get a chick from like normal methods. These kind of girls, they love that because they can just kind of control them like a puppet. Like you should be happy to pay for me. You should be happy to leave this side of London to go to this part. You know what I mean? So some of them they love that. It gets, like you said, it boosts their confidence.
Yeah. And
You know?
also this is part of the reason why I like there's some psychos out there, man, but like especially I went like Nottingham, met
Yeah.
this girl and
I've been
she was
knowing them. Yeah. I know.
this girl is crazy. She used to smoke so much weed and stuff.
Yeah.
She used to do all kind of drugs. I didn't know. I thought she was just smoking weed in it. But when I went to it wasn't even her yard. It was a friend's yard, innit? It's
Yeah.
like not a friend, but like say like it was her mum's friend, but they're close, like a family friend, innit? And I was there, innit? When I walked into that yard, yeah. Oh my days. You know when you walk into a yard, yeah, and you don't even want to touch nothing. You don't want to
Nothing.
sit down.
Yeah.
You're
You feel
looking
like you gotta
around.
take a shower. You feel like you
Yeah,
gotta
I
take
was
a
just
shower with
seeing.
yourself.
I was seeing the sofa was ripped out. I was seeing fags all over the floor, bare roaches. I was
Cancel a
seeing,
step.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was seeing like ants and like even even the back door was like the back door was mashed up.
Yeah.
The kitchen there was pots all in the sink. It was mad. I was there,
Hey.
yeah. And you know what was mad? You know what was mad? I was thinking to myself, I came all the way to like Knots, and that cost me enough money.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I was gonna pay. Oh, this, that me and this girl can actually go in a hotel. Like I
Yeah.
didn't care at this point. I already
You were
spent nearly
willing
a
to
hundred.
spend the extra,
Bro, I don't care. I'll
cash.
spend whatever, bro. I'm thinking I'll blow another £100 because I
Just
can't stay in this place. It was that bad.
yeah.
I'm
So
thinking
I'm
this is how
saying.
you're living.
So
This
I'm
is how you're
saying.
living. And
Yeah.
from that point, I was saying that no, this girl is no good. And that also comes from making an impression with black girls. I've always felt that they've come and they've looked the part. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They make more of an
Trust.
effort. This
Yeah.
girl, even if my yard was in that state and a girl
Yeah.
was coming around,
Mhm.
I would try and look the part and dress well.
But
She
let me
was
stop you,
she
X,
was
quick.
go on.
That's what comes with the culture. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Even though,
yeah,
like
not
in a lot of black families, like the dad may have gone, still, like I just think with black girls, like there's more of a kind of like way they've got to present themselves. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's like they have to be more on point, so they want to make exceptions. Whereas a white girl, sometimes you could go to their place, they got like a stepdad, steps,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Just some
yeah,
trash place,
yeah,
and it's normal,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
this girl was wearing some. some like ripped tracksuit, some like Umbro tracksuit. Won't even. Yeah, nothing on her feet, man. She have
Bro,
no socks on. It's like when I turn up, I'm like, rah,
the
what are
fuck
you?
is
What are
this?
you looking like? And I'm
Dude,
like, and this is
jeez.
like,
And
it's
that
like my
push
first.
you down. Yeah, it pushed
It's
you
like
all
my
like,
first. It's like my first time linking her. I'm thinking, raw.
uh,
At least make an effort.
an
That's what I'm
effort.
thinking. And
Yeah.
you know what's mad? What even I was put off even before I got there because when I got to like Nottingham, when I first landed in Nottingham,
Mm,
it wasn't. She's not that far from the station. I could have walked it in it, but I was
right, right,
thinking
right.
I just could be bothered in it, so I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
jumped in the Uber, yeah. And
yeah.
when I was texting,
Because
I
it's a
said,
long ride, even from
yeah,
London to Nottingham as well. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So I texted her in it, and I was like, yo, I'm in the Uber, in it.
yeah.
And she's like, oh, it's been a couple of minutes. And she's like, I'm like, how far are you? And I said, oh, I'll be there in a minute. 30 seconds
Yeah.
later, she's like, ask the cab driver like how long. This is how she's texting me. She's like, where are
Fuck.
you? And I said, I'm on this road. And I said, oh yeah, you're a few roads away. She's talking to me. She's telling me, ask the cab driver how far. She's moving mad. And I was thinking, talk about, and I thought I was thirsty, man. I'm like, chill, like I told you I'm in the Uber, like I'm like, bloody hell, man. And then
But
yeah,
all right,
and then
this leads on to it, like,
and when I
yeah.
got there, she was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry,
Mm.
I've just got anxiety and stuff. And I could
Oh,
tell that
really?
she's moving mad. This girl was
What I
moving
was
mad.
gonna, yeah, what I was gonna say, X, like that girl, what was she?
What girl?
Like a university, like
No,
that
no.
time, or
No,
what was she?
she's like this Shannon girl I was talking about. She's literally just bro, literally just there, just smoking
She's
weed.
just around, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
She's
this
just around the way. So, like, do you think, like, because I feel like sometimes, with some white girls, like a decent white, like, say, like an equivalent white guy of me or you, you
yeah,
know, I feel like sometimes, like, these some white guys would not give them a time of day, but like,
yeah,
some black guys, they would give to like the lower echelon of like the Beckys, the Sarahs, the Charlottes.
definitely,
And
definitely.
I'm thinking what you're saying about this Shannon girl and this one in Nottingham.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like kind of like the white man's kind of trash.
Yeah.
Do you feel like some black guys go for that?
Now you know what? You know what? You
Sometimes
know
I
what?
don't know. Yeah.
Slightly, this is not a good thing in it, but I only because this is a bad thing, but like if I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest,
Be honest. Yeah.
I knew it was an easy beat. Like,
Right.
other
Yeah.
ones. And that's why when I went there and after the night we didn't end up going to like the hotel because the
Right.
woman her friend can't remember her name, but she said you can stay there for the night. And yeah,
Okay.
it was just another maddest thing. We had to sleeping on the floor, bro. It's
Yeah.
just mad. It's mad.
Man,
And yeah, yeah,
Mankey
man, just literally just beating on the floor and
on
stuff.
the floor. Whew.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does
So
stuff to your back.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it does, So yeah, it was.
Yeah, I've done it, man. I've done
Yeah, these girls are just
Yeah.
they're quite. It was a mad beat, but it's like it was never gonna go anywhere. But
Yeah.
then I kind of because you know it was as well because I got her herbs, I bought a drink and stuff like that. And she probably
You
thinks,
put
oh,
stuff
this
into
guy,
it, you know what I
yeah,
mean? There was all
probably
that
think,
went into it.
yes, I made mad effort. She probably think, oh yeah,
Effort, yeah.
this guy, this guy likes me. And then then I went, did I go? Yeah, I did. I went back again. I linked her again in Knots, and then she
Yeah.
said, she was asking me, and she's asking me if I loved her and stuff. I'm like, oh, this girl is moving
Oh,
mad.
came in, yeah.
Second date, bro. Second time meeting her. I'm
Time.
like, oh, this girl's moving mad. This girl's
Yeah.
moving mad.
Trust
And then when I obviously I stayed there again, and when I left, she gave me this piece of paper in it, and I was getting
Oh,
my
like a
Uber, and then
note, like a
yeah, like a love letter
oh,
in it. And then she's
right.
like, I'm really starting to actually like you and
Yeah.
so that. Oh, you've helped me so much. I'm like, yeah, man,
Damn.
this girl is mad. But then she sent me that she's got Asperger's, she's got anxiety and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, she's not.
Mm.
She's actually, and that's
The
why.
introvert. Super shy.
When I left, we actually carried on talking, and then she started, I started asking when am I coming back. Then she started asking me for money and stuff. I'm like, allow it, man, allow it.
Oh damn,
I've
getting
given you
Pete.
enough. Yeah, I'm
Pete.
giving you enough. And I'm like, and
Yeah.
I started cussing her. I started being like, nah, fuck off and this and that. That's not happening, innit? And then you know what happened? After like a month, I didn't hear from her, and part of me, I kind of like, I was worried about her because even on that second time seeing her, I could see this girl was unwell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mental
Like
health,
a mental.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not. She was like my age, isn't it? So she's not old. So it's like, bro, this is. I'm actually kind of worried for her, and I tried. I'm still trying to get in contact with her, but I think because she blocked me on Instagram because I didn't give her the money and stuff. She blocked me on Facebook. I don't know, but I'm just trying to. I've been trying to find
get in reach.
Trying to find someone from Nottingham who knows her, because I heard, because last time I spoke to her, I heard that like her that like you know what I'm saying, that like her friend's house.
Yeah, who let you stay the night? Yeah.
The friend passed away, bro. She had a heart attack. She had a heart attack, innit? So
was she young girl as well?
Nah, she's a grown woman. The friend is a grown woman.
Cool.
The friend was like her mom's brethren. So like
mom's brethren. All right. Cool.
But yeah, man, bro, this girl from Nottingham, I was mad worried about her because I know that she's not well. You know what I mean? She's just, so yeah, man. That's kind of why I carried on talking to her, sort of thing.
Yeah, just to check her well-being. Yeah.
But it's just if I was in a relationship, that's hard work, man. Being in a relationship.
Yeah, that's what it happens, because I think sometimes they think it's always like, we've all been in love before. We know what it feels like, but there's sometimes some girls, they get attached. You know what I mean?
As I can do it, bro.
Oh, they can lock you on, and when they lock you on, it's for the longest of time. You know what I mean? And it's like, with what you're saying, you were meant to be kind of her supplier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You supply the sex, you supply her money, you know, supplying her like her new place, and bro, latch on.
But yeah, it's like, and she's the kind of girl. That's why I'm sort of glad that I spent that money all the way over Nottingham, because like I reckon if she came down here, he'd actually be knocking on my door every day. She's that kind of girl. So that's why I'm happy I went up to Nottingham. No, she ain't been down here.
Sometimes I had one chick in Leicester. It was similar. Like it was just, we met. I think it was on the first day, and I already hit it that night. I left Leicester the next day. Bam, bam, bam on my phone. Oh, when you coming back? You know, I had to end up blocking on and all that. She went through someone else to try to get to me.
That's what they do, man. I went
through this shit for almost 2 years. She was like, I was gonna give you a baby, I loved you and all this. And I was like, it was just one night.
Some girls will say anything, man.
Yeah.
Some girls say anything, just man.
You know what I mean? It's a crazy game, you know, because like as I said, like this has happened to me twice. Like I've had 2 chicks who legit were gonna give me a U straight. You know what I mean?
And I'm
Mr. Rubber Man. I'm Mr. Rubber Man always.
Never stopped. Funny you say that.
Yeah.
I never stopped and asked you, like, what do you want?
Nah. You know this shit, bro. You know this shit about getting caught up in the moment. It can go so quick. You understand? You know, if you haven't got like any kind of like, again, this is what I'm saying about being on your purpose. When you got like aspirations and ambition, you'll be like, nah, this isn't the right time. But with some of these girls, like I said, if they see it, they want it, it can escalate quick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right, listen, man, I'll just say, man, just be careful, man. Be on your P's and Q's just to wrap this one up, man.
That's it. That's all I would say, man. Like from like white or black girls, like I said, they got their differences. You know, I mean, they're still women. You know, at the end of the day, but I think, as you said, to summarize it, I think you just got to be with someone who's got the same kind of level
Yeah.
ambition or thinking as you, because if they don't, it will stop you, you know, because it stopped me for like 2 months last year where I wasn't doing shit.
That's a long time, man. You could make moves in 2 months.
I'm telling you,
Make bare moves in 2 months.
bare moves, get
Yeah,
more
man.
money, learn a new skill, you can do stuff. So if you got a woman like that is holding you back, because like I said, not everyone is entrepreneurs like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people, like, they love someone telling them, okay, when to have your break, when to come into work, how to dress. There's a lot of people who love that comfort zone, but there's some people who are trying to break out of that.
Yeah, you got to say how you feel, man. Honestly, man.
Yeah.
Even even though it could hurt someone, you just gotta be real with it, man.
It's best to do that at the beginning rather. Luckily, my thing was only 2 months is still a long time, but I know there's people, there's guys who have sometimes stayed for more than years, and then they'll realize, like, why the fuck didn't I get my dreams, or why the fuck am I not at this level? And then it will be too late, you know. And they know the real main reason was the woman, you know. And if they may have said it at the start,
they could be in a better position.
Save time, you know. So it could have saved them. They could have still achieved what they wanted to, you know.
Yeah, man. So,
you know what I mean.
Moral of the story is don't let these women control you.
100.
No matter what color they are. Come on, man.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what I mean. Like I said, there's there's similarities and differences between all the different colors, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's like I said, you just have to be in control of your destinies and just have your priorities straight, you know. You'd agree?
Yeah, I would agree, man.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
Okay, awesome, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna bring this discussion to a close, and thank you for the people who tuned into this.
Talking Cinema's gonna be back soon.
Talking Cinema's going to be back. You know, we've just had like a move of location, you know, so that's going to be coming back soon. And also, as I said on my last vlog, I do want to continue to do more kind of videos while I'm out here, but it's like it would be really, really helpful if you can make a donation to the Richie Rich Fund, to my Cash App, so I can try to purchase it. Cash App. Yeah, hey, bro, we gotta get this thing. But yeah, I'm trying to purchase a new camera so I can make the videos less shaky. You know, it's
everyone donate, man. Everyone purchase, innit? No matter how small it is. No matter how small it is, it's much appreciated.
Believe me.
Come on, man. Come on, support the
wave,
man.
Support. We trying to
more members to
out here, man. Trust me. All things, and yes, and also last thing, I've been checking out X's channel, all things have legs.
Come on.
Defo, check it out. You know, he's doing like one-to-one interviews such as this, you know, and really into depth with these athletes, you know what I mean. So I'll put it in the description. You know,
big names on there, man.
Big names coming on there, you know. So yeah, definitely tune into Xavi Hernz channel and that. Yeah, so cool. So guys, yeah, thanks for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos, which will be coming very, very soon. And it's peace to fingers.